Hey beauties, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for always coming back here. So today we are going to be diving into a highly requested topic: how to stop rebound hyperpigmentation after using popular skin lightening ingredients like kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, niacinamide, hydroquinone and many more. If you have ever stopped a product and noticed that your dark spots, your melasma or your post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation suddenly came back and even got worse, my dear, you're not imagining things. It is actually real, and that is called rebound hyperpigmentation. And today I'm going to explain exactly why it happens, who is at risk of rebound hyperpigmentation, and the science-backed steps to prevent rebound hyperpigmentation. So chill with me, let's dive into this particular topic. Let's dissect it. Let's dissect it, say everything about it, and I know that this video is going to really be impactful. You are going to learn a lot of things in today's video. Just do me well to watch this video through, watch from beginning to the ending, like the video and also share the video. Leave a comment in the comment section. I love having conversations with you all. Thank you, and let's go. So first, what exactly is rebound hyperpigmentation? Now, rebound hyperpigmentation is when your skin becomes darker, patchier, or even more uneven shortly after you stop using a lightening or brightening ingredient. Now, instead of your dark spots fading and staying clear, your pigmentation comes back, and most at times it comes back even worse than it was before you started using that skin lightening or skin brightening skincare products. Now, this can happen with kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, hydroquinone, retinoids, azelaic acid, vitamin C, and other chemical exfoliants like AHAs and BHAs like salicylic acid, mandelic acid, benzoic acid. All those exfoliants, all these can actually lead to rebound hyperpigmentation. Now, the key thing here to know is rebound hyperpigmentation is not random. It's your skin's protective response. So now let's break down the major reasons why this happens. This is important because understanding the root cause helps you to prevent it permanently. So please do not skip any part of this video, because if you don't understand or if you don't know the root of your problem, you will not know the exact treatment to use for it. Now, reason number one is over lightening and over exfoliating the skin. I need you to pay attention, okay? When active ingredients suppress melanin too aggressively, your skin becomes hypersensitive. That is why, if you are not new to my channel, I always say if you are using a lightening lotion, let your soap, let your body oil not be lightening. Learn how to mix these things to work together very well. So this is the point number one. So as soon as you stop using those lightening ingredients, okay, let's say you are using a lot of lightening products, as soon as you stop it, melanocytes rebound and produce extra pigment. Now, melanocyte is the enzyme on your skin or in your body that produces pigmentation. Now, they are going to, once you stop using that lightening product you are using excessively, they are going to now produce extra pigment. That is, pigment is darkness now, like dark color, something like that, dark color. It is going to now produce it in excess just to protect your skin. So this cause, just like I said from the beginning, rebound hyperpigmentation happens to protect your own skin. So because you are using that lightening lotion, over exfoliating your skin excessively, when you stop it, okay, your body, just in order to prevent your skin from damaging, is now going to release with full force pigment to protect your skin from skin damage. So that is what leads to that darkening that you are seeing. Now, this is extremely common with skincare ingredients like this: hydroquinone overuse, kojic acid irritation, AHA and BHA over exfoliation. That is your salicylic acid, your lactic acid, your mandelic acid, your benzoic acid, those exfoliants if you overuse them, and also strong retinoids, retinol, all of you that are using retinol body lotion, retinol this, retinol that, you are not using them appropriately. You might have rebound darkening if you stop using them. That is reason number one. Now, reason number two is skin barrier damage. Now, a weak or damaged skin barrier increases inflammation, and inflammation triggers post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. If your barrier is irritated while you are brightening, then stopping the product exposes a raw, unstable skin environment that darkens quickly. If you didn't understand that, you can replay it. Now, reason number three causes of rebound hyperpigmentation is the sun. You can use the best brightening ingredients in the world, okay? But one day of unprotected sun exposure can undo months of progress. After brightening, the skin is extra sensitive to UV rays, making rebound pigmentation extremely common. Now, reason number four is stopping active ingredients abruptly. Your skin adjusts to pigment controlling actives. When you go from 100 to 0 overnight, melanocytes overcompensate and produce excess pigment. Now, reason number five is using hydroquinone for too long. Hydroquinone is effective, but is not meant for continuous long-term use. Extended use increases risk like irritation, skin thinning, ochronosis, and rebound melanin production. And this also, is applicable to any lightening skincare ingredients. You are not supposed to use them for too long. Now, the sixth and the last reason why you are experiencing rebound hyperpigmentation is wrong skin routine or product layering. Now, mixing harsh actives, skipping moisturizers, or using the wrong pH combinations can irritate the skin, and irritation equals hyperpigmentation. Anytime your skin is irritated, you are going to have hyperpigmentation. Now, we have seen the causes, what's the possible causes of rebound hyperpigmentation. Now we are on to how to stop and prevent rebound hyperpigmentation. Now let's get into solutions, the part I know that you have been waiting for. Now, there are dermatologist approved strategies that help you to prevent hyperpigmentation from coming back. Number one, don't stop active abruptly. I always say this. I have done, I think, 2 long videos on this particular topic. I don't know if I should do it or if this video is going to do justice to it. Let me know. I've made a video where I said how I stopped using lightening body lotions, and then I started using moisturizers, and I still maintained my skin color. I think that video is about 30 minutes or so. It's really in depth. But if you want me to redo it with my updated knowledge, let me know in the comment section. I am going to redo it how I personally did it step by step. I have 2 videos or 3 even, I don't know, but just let me know, okay? But for this step, instead of going from 100 to 0, okay, reduce usage gradually from using it daily to 3 times a week, then to 2 times a week, then to once a week. This helps melanocytes adjust slowly and prevent rebound. Okay, now the second way, okay, how you can prevent and stop rebound hyperpigmentation is to strengthen your skin barrier first. Now, before, during, and after using brightening actives, you must support your skin barrier by using ingredients like ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, centella, panthenol, and squalene. A strong barrier equals less inflammation, equals less pigment rebound. I hope this is clear. Now, number 3 is sunscreen. Now, sunscreen is non-negotiable. This is the most important step. When your skin is brightened, it becomes more vulnerable to the sun. A single unprotected day can trigger a major rebound. So use SPF 30 to 50, okay, with broad spectrum UVA and UVB coverage. If you don't know what UVA and UVB coverage means and what they do for your skin, I also have a video about that. I'm going to be linking it in the description box for you, so you are going to learn and understand. My aim for this channel is for my viewers, for you to understand everything about skin care. You can be your own dermatologist if only you watch my videos from beginning to the ending, and actually, yeah, you are going to grasp a lot of things on this channel. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, okay, and like the video and share it also. Thank you. If you are someone that also stays so much in the sun, also consider reapplying your sunscreen 2 to 3 hours anytime you are outdoors. Now look for sunscreens with added filters like zinc oxide for extra protection. Any sunscreen that contains zinc oxide has extra protection to the skin, and it is usually written, like any sunscreen that adds it, they are very proud of it, so they write it. So it's easy to, once you pick it up, you're going to see with zinc oxide. They are very proud of it. So if you get sunscreens that have zinc oxide, it is most preferable for your skin. Now, reason number 4 on how to prevent and how to stop rebound hyperpigmentation. So number 4 is switch to maintenance ingredients. After fading hyperpigmentation, transition to gentler long-term ingredients such as using niacinamide, azelaic acid, tranexamic acid, low strength retinol, and vitamin C gentle formulas. Okay, this helps maintain the results without over lightening or irritating the skin. This is also what I explained in that my video. I'm going to link it down, or if I get many requests to redo it, okay, I'm going to redo it. Now number 5, take breaks if you are using hydroquinone. If you are using hydroquinone, tretinoin, all those very strong active ingredients, or you're even using a high percentage of Kojic Acid product, okay, take breaks. You can use it for 3 months, 3 months on. I usually say it's 3 months on, then 1 month break. Take 1 month or 2 months break. Use it for 3 straight months, take 1 month, 2 months break, and then go back to it. Now during your break, use non-hydroquinone brighteners like alpha-arbutin, licorice root extract, mandelic acid, niacinamide, to actually maintain the results that you have gotten. Now number 6 is to hydrate plus moisturize religiously. Hydrated skin heals faster, gets less inflamed, and retains brightness much more effectively. If your skin is dry, it tends to look dull and it tends to look more patchy. So hydrate and moisturize your skin religiously. Now, avoid product combination that causes irritation. As we have learned in this video, that irritation equals hyperpigmentation on your skin. So don't mix products like Kojic Acid and AHAs on the same night. Don't use a product that has Kojic Acid and come and use salicylic acid or lactic acid the same night. Don't mix retinol and harsh exfoliant, salicylic acid and co. Don't use them the same night. Don't mix vitamin C and strong acid, especially for beginners. If you're a beginner to skincare, if the day you are using vitamin C, use only vitamin C. The day you are going to use your salicylic acid, use only salicylic acid on that day. Don't jam pack everything on the same day, because less irritation equals less pigmentation. More irritation on your skin equals more pigmentation on your skin. Now, extra tips that I have for you is use gentle cleansers, non-stripping foaming cleansers or non-foaming cleansers. Do a patch test if you get a new brightening product. Avoid picking or poking on your pimples. Stop picking your face. Stop touching your face. Treat acne first before pigmentation. Like, I believe if you're not new, you have heard me say this more than 20 times. If you have acne and you're having dark spots, treat your acne, treat your pimples, leave the dark spots first. Okay, so treat your pimples before you treat dark spots. Don't try to treat everything together. A lot of you say, oh, I have acne, I have dark spots, I have sunburn, I have this, what can I use? You can't treat these four things together. How? You cannot treat four of them together. Start from one, and the best one to start from is the pimple, because once pimple is on your face, whether you have dark spot or you don't have, your face is not looking good. So try to treat your pimples first before you now step up to treating the dark spot, before you now step up again to treating your whole facial appearance, the smoothness and all of those things. This is how to do these things correctly. So my beauties, this is everything you need to know about how to stop rebound hyperpigmentation and keep your skin glowing, keep your skin bright, and even long term. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop your questions in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more skincare tips like this that actually works. And let me know in the comment section if you want me to do the story time again of how I transitioned from using super lightening skincare ingredients to using brightening skincare ingredients and still maintaining my fair complexion. If you want me to redo that video, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to absolutely do that for you. Okay, you guys know I am always here for you. Like every day, I like to see you, and I know you like to see me too. So thank you. I'm going to see you on any of these videos right here. Let's continue our beautiful conversations.